This is the highly anticipated Ozone Roadster 4. I've been excited to fly this wing since hearing about its release. So let's go get out and go flying.
Let's jump straight into the launch behavior then. It's almost like launching a lighter material than the Roadster 3 because of how easy this wing comes up. It's not a lighter material, it's exactly the same, but they've changed the cell openings a bit and changed the reflex profile, meaning you get a faster launch and a shorter takeoff distance as well. The speed and efficiency of the wing have improved over the Roadster 3, so despite the easier launch characteristics, you're still getting a faster and more fuel efficient wing. This isn't something I've tested, but the profile on the leading edge has been changed to improve the airflow, and it also includes mini ribs on the trailing edge, again to reduce that drag. One of the most visible changes that come from the Roadster 3 to the 4 are the winglets. These make the wing much more roll stable should you encounter turbulent air, or if you're going into a spiral, you can simply lift your hands up, and because of the winglets, it will exit by itself. Though I am obviously not recommending you go out and practice nose down spirals without the experience. Even though the winglets make this wing very roll stable in straight and level flight, there is an increased arc in the profile. This means that it's faster response in turns, greater control as you're throwing it around, and you can really have some fun with it. Though this isn't something you're going to want to try straight after leaving your school, it does mean that the wing is going to last you for quite some time in your progression, while carrying a lot of that passive safety we've spoken about already. Another small but very useful change is the trimmer design. They used to have stitches across to mark your different levels of trim setting. Now it's dyed through the fabric, so now you can simply press the buckle and release it to whatever position you want without it shooting all the way up and pulling it back down.
We've spoke about the passive safety of the Roadster 4. It is an ENB glider, but this is only when your trimmers are fully closed in its standard flying position. So if you're flying along, the trimmers open, and you get some turbulent conditions, you can grab the trimmers, pull them all the way down, and you can expect that characteristic ENB behavior. But what does that mean? Let's say if you experience an asymmetric tuck. Well, here's an example.
First of all, do not go and try this by yourself. This is just to show you what can happen if you fly in really strong turbulence. To simulate the collapse, I pull all of the A's on one side, and you can see, completely hands off, the wing recovers by itself and turns no more than 45 degrees, which obviously shows a high passive safety.
With the Roadster 4 though, you don't have to be on that standard setting for launch with the trims fully closed. You can open it up to that double white arrow that allows you to get a faster inflation, and it can be your standard flying position if you choose to have it there. This means though that your glider has a bit more energy, it will react faster, and like I say, if you're flying in turbulent conditions and you choose not to pull the trimmers down to that safety setting, then what does that look like? Well, here is another example.
With that higher energy, the glider dives more, it opens up with a faster response, and my turn is now 180 degrees instead of the 45 from before. Still very safe, very manageable, but more energy.
To summarize then, the Roadster 4 is a very fun wing to fly. It does have a lot of passive safety, as you've seen, and yet it is very agile. It's faster and more efficient than the Roadster 3. And with that new trimmer system, it makes it very easy to adjust your trim without having to go up and then cycle it back down to where you actually want it. And the beauty is you could pick up a Roadster 4 straight out of school because of its passive safety, or later down the line in your flying career. Maybe drop a size or two for that extra agility and still having the passive safety there. So overall, a very good wing. It's one of my new favorites for beginner to intermediate pilots. So, straight out of school or looking for a new beginner intermediate wing, Roadster 4 is the perfect option.